Alright. Test. 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 Can you say something?
Test. Test. Test.
Can you say something?
Test. Oh, test.
Alright. Alright, sounds good. Okay.
Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody, to another
back.
book discussion.
I'm Mason K.
Again, AveryWolfe. Welcome. This is like our, what, 7th, 8th stream? Something like that. And yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So. Oh, Kira left me.
Here we have Zuli taking over my pillow. It's fine. It's fine.
If I bribe Kira into coming here, let's see. Oh, she hears it.
You have a treat next to you?
No, I have my cookies.
Oh. She's like, I like matcha. Is that matcha cookies?
No, I made oatmeal butterscotch cookies.
Oh. Like, I like oatmeal. Butterscotch.
Back here, bed. Go on top of the bed. Girl, stay. No.
She's like, hey. Tricked me. Anyways, so welcome back, everybody. You have any updates for the audience? What you've been up to?
No, not really. Just, same old. Working the 9 to 5 grind.
Make that dough. Both. Literally.
Yeah. Made cookies. How about you?
Not much. The baby's room is finally prepped. The popcorn ceilings are down. It's now painted and the floors are in. So I could finally nest in there pretty much and decorate.
Yeah.
So I'm probably gonna be doing that.
Alright. Hold on, I'm looking at the chat. Can't you not hear me? I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't What is it? I think the sound should be working. I tested before we started. You keep saying say something, but I've been saying something for the past 3 minutes. Okay, cool. All right.
Yep.
It's working.
He approves. It works.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the book of the week is
Dun, dun, dun.
Anatomy.
Oh, shoot.
Can you see it? Is it too bright?
Here you go.
Anatomy.
A love story by Dana Schultz.
Oh, there it is.
It has a Reese's Y Book Club sticker thingy on it.
Oh, the camera. There it is. There it is. Anatomy. Yeah. A love story.
You could see that there's a girl sitting on the cover and her dress is shaped as a heart.
Yeah. Like, when I first saw this cover, I just thought it was a heart. I didn't even notice the girl. I didn't even think it was a dress.
I know. I saw like yeah. I think for me the same thing. I only saw the heart, and then I was like, I had to look at it for a minute to see the girl. But yeah, that's the cover. It's a duology. Both are out now, but only Anatomy is on Kindle Unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are interested and you want to read it before we spoil everything, go ahead and get it on Kindle Unlimited or buy it or whatever.
I think I hear
Yeah.
your husband in the background.
I know I closed both doors. I don't know what else to do. Really like soundproof because he's gonna piss baby off when baby comes.
Hi, Kira.
But
Oh.
yeah. But yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Yes. So, do you want to
Yes.
say what it's about?
Sure. So this is a YA historical fantasy romance, and it takes place in Scotland in the early 1800s. And we follow two characters. We follow our first character named Hazel, and she's a daughter of a wealthy family. And back in these times, nothing was really expected of women except to bear children. And if you're wealthy, host and plan fancy parties for the rich.
Mm-hmm.
And but our main character had bigger dreams. She wanted to become a surgeon, and for a woman to have a job like that was frowned upon, and she didn't care. She still wanted to be a surgeon. And so we follow her, um, trying to achieve that goal of hers. And we also have a male character named Jack. He's a very he's like a poor person, I guess. He works at a theater, for shelter and stuff. And an important thing about him is that he is a resurrector. Is that the word? He's a resurrector, and that
Erection.
means that he steals bodies from the grave, but he only the bodies because he won't steal the clothes or jewelry or whatever they're buried with because that's against the law. Well, they're both against the law, but yeah. Anyways, he leaves all the jewelry and stuff, and he just takes the body to sell the bodies for experiments and whatnot for the surgeons and stuff. So pretty much, yeah. And then we follow them as they work together because she needs bodies to pursue her knowledge of becoming a surgeon, and he needs the money in order to survive. So that's that. So, big question is, did we like it?
Um, it was somewhat okay. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. Would you call it a fantasy though?
Well, the immortality part is pretty magical,
But
I
they,
would say.
but they try to they try to explain it as it like it was science, the
Mm-hmm.
like it was all medicine.
Yeah, true.
So would it be considered fantasy?
Man, I
I
would
don't know.
say so.
Like very, very, very light fantasy.
It's like, yeah, it's very light. If you're expecting like a high fantasy type story, this is not it.
Not even
It's
mid
very,
fantasy.
it's very minimal.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little pinch and um just a little pinch of magic, and
Mm-hmm.
that's um the surgery part of it, and just implanting organs and stuff into other people. Spoiler alert.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Uh, okay.
Is everything okay?
Yeah. Um,
I like your pet bear on your bed. Oh, Zuli? Pet bear.
yeah.
She's hiding now.
She's more like a she's more like a wolf rug.
She just melts into everything. But
Um.
yeah.
Oh, okay. So anatomy. Yeah. Very minimal fantasy. I would say fantastical elements.
Yeah, like element singular.
Element. One as in
Yeah.
um yeah. And yeah, I mean, to me, when I read the book, it was kind of slow in the beginning.
Yeah.
So I just like quick read it, and then it kind of picked up a little bit after she, spoiler alert, opens her own hospital
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. Um, but yeah, I mean, okay, so the main problem or the main conflict in this book is that someone or people are getting kidnapped. Poor
Mm-hmm.
people of the low class are getting kidnapped. So that kind of tells you, oh, this main character, the male, the love interest, he's gonna get kidnapped. He's freaking like we already know
He's
how it's gonna
poor.
be. It's
Yeah.
gonna, which spoiler alert, it did happen. He got kidnapped. Um, but like honestly, I did not expect the ending. I didn't.
Yeah. Same here. I didn't expect, because we have two doctors, and I wasn't expecting the doctor that it was.
Mm,
So I was like, what? I was expecting the other doctor.
yeah.
But
Um. So, for all you history buffs, everyone knows like in the back then, what they call it, would it be called the Edwardian age? I guess. Um.
I don't
Uh,
know.
I think it's the Edwardian age where it's like after Queen Victoria. Everyone is all about high like society parties. Everyone's wearing like those kind of slim but
Corset
poofy
and stuff.
dresses. Yeah, and then a woman having a job if she's rich is not ideal,
Mm-hmm.
especially a woman who's interested in science and corpses and blood and guts.
Yeah.
That is unheard of. So Hazel, our main character, of course, wants to be a surgeon because she grew up reading medical books from her father.
Mm-hmm.
Um, plus she's also having this inner inner conflict that her mom or her family doesn't care about her because she's the only girl. Um, her older brother died, so her mom has completely ignored her well-being and just focused on her little brother, who of course is the last male heir. And everyone knows back then everyone only cares about men, the
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what pushes her to becoming a surgeon, I guess, because since no one's going to care about what she does, she might as well just um, pursue her passion, which is science.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so she, of course, she disguised herself as a boy to take
Mhm.
anatomy classes, but then she gets found out, and one of the professors or one of the teachers, the doctor, is like, "Oh no, you can't be here. But if you pass the test to become a doctor, you can become my apprentice." And she's like, "Cool." And then that's how she teams up with Jack, who digs up bodies for a living, like Avery says, who who sells dead bodies to doctors to experiment to learn the anatomy.
Yes.
And so she makes a deal with him and she buys his bodies as well. And love ensues.
Nothing serious
Love
indeed.
ensues. And they what's it called? They try to solve the mystery of body snatching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was like more near the end, because
Mm-hmm.
like and when they started doing the body experiments, him and Hazel, they were like, "Is this really like the what's it called? The
Like the
Roman fever?"
yeah, the
No,
fever.
yeah, the Roman fever. It's like, is
Mm-hmm.
this really? And then it was just like a lot of weird I wouldn't say symptoms, but like for example, like their first body was missing a heart,
Mm-hmm.
and this body was said to have died of the Roman fever. And then the second was had their eyes taken out,
Mm-hmm.
and another Roman fever like death. And so they're trying to figure out what's going on. Like,
Mm-hmm.
this can't be right. And then once Hazel opened up the hospital, she's gotten like some weird cases with patients, like the Jeanette girl, how she had like her stitches on her stomach were fresh again for some reason, and
Mm-hmm.
she didn't know how that came to be. And then same with Jack's friend, forgot his name, but his arm
Oh,
was missing.
Monroe.
Monroe, yeah, he woke up and his arm was missing. And so it's just like weird situations like that where they're like, what's going on? Like, this can't be right. And like turns out our antagonist has been stealing, from the poor to, fix the rich whatever needs they need in
Mm-hmm.
terms of like body parts, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. So this
Oh,
was like one of the fantasy element. It's maybe a plural
and
right there.
element.
Um, so the kidnapper steals body parts from live victims and he attaches them to rich people who want those body parts and they magically work.
Yeah.
Like the eye, an eye, and the guy can
Yeah.
see again. How is that
Yeah.
not magic? And they
Yeah.
science.
I know. And like one of the things stolen was like a uterus, and I was like, how does that work? Isn't it like somebody else's eggs? Like, so it's gonna be somebody else's baby and your dude, and it's gonna be weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But it's like, yeah,
there was an arm, like there was an arm.
there was
Um,
some molar. There
oh
was,
yeah, a tooth. Oh my gosh, when I first read that part, I was like, "What?
I know,
You're
I was
just
like,
gonna
ew.
put it in
I know,
there?
you just took it out and then no washing necessary, just
Ew.
stick it in the
Put it
guy's
in the
mouth.
mouth." Like,
I was like, oh,
wow.
but yeah. Um,
No.
yeah, so it was very gory. There's a lot of like gory descriptions,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not scary,
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't say. But like overall, like I think it's a fine read. It was entertaining. It's just like, was it for me really? Like, not really. Like, I didn't feel connected to the book because like a gory romance isn't like what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like, if
Mm-hmm.
I want gore, I want horror. I don't want love. Then
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
this is considered a gothic romance.
yeah,
YA. YA. So,
yeah. Just like yeah, like that scene where they have their first, like Jack and Hazel have their first kiss. There's like a body right
ah,
there. It was
like,
like,
oh, you guys are in a grave. How is this romantic right
I
now?
know, and like you guys been manhandling a dead body with your hands. It's not like you guys have hand sanitizer, so it's like
You're wiping dead body juice all over each other.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's descriptions of there being like maggots and worms and stuff. It's like like
Ew.
guys, get a proper room. Gross. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could see why people love it though.
But I mean, at least I wouldn't say at least the the romance wasn't like in the forefront.
Yeah,
It wasn't like if it was like that, I would have been like,
yeah.
really?
So like
But it wasn't like the main story.
yeah, so like if you take out the love plot, the story could still go on. So that's
Mm-hmm.
what's good about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, cousins are gonna get married. Ew, their cousins kiss.
I know. I was like, ew. Like, come on.
Ew, the cousins kissed.
And it was like not just like a simple like innocent kiss.
It
It
was
was
like
like a
full on,
sloppy
like,
kiss.
the guy
It
was
was
eating her face.
really French, really French. Oh.
And I was like,
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
mm-hmm. And oh yeah, I thought the cousin, I thought at least the cousin was going to be like, supportive and whatnot.
but he's a douchebag.
Yeah, I thought he was going to like, I don't know, admit like, oh, I don't really like, I don't want to get married to you too. I want to, I want to marry that other chick I was flirting with. But no, he like legit was like, I'm gonna marry you. You're gonna be my wife. You're gonna have my babies. You're not gonna do this.
I know,
I was
because
like,
like in the beginning, it didn't seem like he was interested, and then all of a sudden, like when she, you know, spends more time with herself, he's like, how come you're not like paying attention to me? Like,
I know.
I
I was
need
like,
you.
is this how it's really gonna go? I would have been more happy if he actually like, yeah, I don't want to marry you either, but
Yeah.
we're gonna make our parents happy, or like you do you, I do me. We'll just
Yeah, it's
pretend.
yeah, if he was just like, yeah, like, marry you for family's sake, but like I'm just doing it for the family. It's like I'm not in love with you or anything.
Yeah, but he
But
basically just tried to dominate her.
yeah, I was like, oh.
Hmm.
And then like that scene where he visited her um
Oh
while
yeah, at
she was
home.
sick.
Hmm.
Yeah, while she was sick, unannounced. And then he said something along the lines of like, "Are you gonna apologize for keeping me waiting?" I was like, "Oh
Oh,
hell no!" Like, you
well,
came over unannounced.
you
Um,
think I'm sick and you're
I know.
gonna? Oh heck, I know. I was
I know.
just
I
like,
was like, "Oh no, you need to leave."
I was like,
Like,
what the
what?
heck is wrong with this guy?
It's like, you're gonna apologize? I'm like, apologize for what?
Hmm.
Yeah, good for
I
her for
know.
like
First,
telling him.
he told her you look like crap. And then
Yeah,
he's like, you have to apologize to me. Thirdly, how dare you cut our vision short? I was like, okay, this
I
guy's gotta
know.
go.
I
You're
know. Like,
cousins. Come on, gross.
yeah, like he invited her out on what's it called?
A
Like
promenade, yeah,
a
like a walk.
promenade. And she's like, no, I'm sick. And he was like, oh, like offended.
You're
Like,
gonna
yeah,
reject me right now? Are you gonna reject me?
like the girl's sick, man. Well, sick. My gosh. Yeah, like when that scene came, I was like, oh no, I do not like this character at all.
I know. I know. In the beginning, I thought he was gonna be like, oh, okay, okay, he's gonna be the supportive cousin, and
Mm-hmm.
then that happened. I'm like, oh no, he's gonna be that guy.
I know he like flipped. Like, okay, I
Hmm.
guess.
And then freaking try to eat her face, and then disturbed her while she was reading.
I know. My God, can't get
Hmm.
rid of this guy.
Hmm.
Well,
Bernard.
Bernard-
Bernard. If it's okay, they're what in Scotland or
yeah.
Ireland. Bernard. It'll probably be Bernard. Bernard.
I'm so glad
Bernard.
there was no audiobook for this because it would have been like a Scottish accent or something. Like,
Mhm.
what? What are you saying?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like Jack's character was fine. Like,
Honestly, I had a hard time imagining him. Like I wouldn't be able to tell you what he looked like. All I know is
yeah,
that
I
he's tall
couldn't
and
tell.
lanky. That's it. Tall and lanky.
Yeah, tall, skinny, poor, long hair.
That's it. Like it brings no one to mind.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this book is a so-so for me.
yeah. It's fine.
Not the best,
It's
not the
like
worst.
it's definitely like unique. If you want something different, like yeah, go ahead and pick this up. It's like
You
uh, it's yeah, it's
unique.
I mean, it's not like any other fantasy, YA fantasy I've read.
Okay, well here, let me show you what this book, Stalking Jack the Ripper. It almost
Okay.
reads like this book.
Okay.
Can you see it? Do you remember me talking about this book?
Um,
Like
it's
barely,
like
right?
years ago. Years ago.
Yeah. So Stalking Jack the Ripper is um it's a YA. It's a YA mystery book, who done it kind of thing. It kind of she's a girl, like a rich girl who wants to become a surgeon,
Oh,
or
okay.
who wants who wants, she basically, not a surgeon, she likes to study dead bodies. And so she takes an anatomy class disguised as a boy, and
Oh.
and but of course she gets found out. um she except she has an uncle who supports her passion. um but as you can see by the title, Stalking Jack the Ripper, this is the time when Jack the Ripper was a big thing. So her and this other student, uh what's his name, uh
Lee
uh
says, "Ew, the fuck y'all reading?" Hey, I don't know.
I have no idea.
This is young adult.
Oh, Thomas. Her and this guy Thomas, they try to solve the mystery of Jack the Ripper. Like,
What's CJ saying? What's his name? Mia, what's his name?
It's Thomas.
What? What's going on in the chat? Okay.
I could hear you, CJ. Okay, but yes. Um it's
So,
almost like
would
it's almost like this book.
would you recommend, which book would you recommend more than the other?
Um since this I read this series first before Anatomy, it's hard for me to like differentiate Anatomy, because I would be like, in my mind, Anatomy is like this one. Well, it makes sense because Jack the Ripper came out first, then Anatomy.
Mm-hmm.
So I would only read the first two books of this series. There's four books. First two books of the series I would recommend. Anatomy, sure, why not? I think I like the story in this book more than the story in Anatomy.
Okay. So, Jack the Ripper. Someone's like dreaming in the background. She's like kicking the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hear something, that's Suli.
Yeah. Except I think both books though, like this one and Anatomy, they both start off slow, but this picks up a little quicker.
Okay, okay.
Uh huh. It's just the last two books were annoying as fuck. Like these two actually, the two main characters, like, I don't want to get married. I'm an independent woman. I don't need a man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a
that's
feminist. I don't care
usually
about
how
the.
it is.
I was like, okay. Like, I understand. I understand. You're an independent woman. You really don't need a man. You want to have your own career, but you don't have to keep saying it every single time. I get it.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was anatomy,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. Uh, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, it's an anatomy. Like, I think I read like it was supposed to be just a solo book. Um, that the second book was like a complete surprise to fans. Like, it's a
Oh yeah,
duology. Like,
there was. This is like another example of like a series where the title of the next book kind of spoils it. Because the title of the next book is called Immortality. Like,
mm-hmm,
oh, okay. Like, I I guess. Like,
mm-hmm,
spoil it. We know what's gonna happen.
mm-hmm,
It's like, Jack's alive. We know he took the vial.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess the epilogue kind of hinted that he did take the vial. But that's the thing, like that would have been a fine, like that would have been a perfect ending to this book. But of course,
Yeah.
she had to make it into duology, so we're like,
Well, she was probably like, oh, it's a cash grab,
yeah,
like
riding the
easy
wave.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you gotta know when to stop.
She probably
But
got like a lot of like requests to finish the story of Hazel and Jack. But I
yeah,
mean, sometimes it's just good to have like a little like an open ending. Just use your own imagination to complete the story.
yeah. Probably a lot of people got mad. They're like, no, you can't leave it like that. Blah blah
That's
blah.
it's totally fine to leave it like that.
Because she really didn't become a surgeon.
Hmm.
Like, she didn't fully,
But she,
accomplish
but
her
I
goal.
mean, she opened up a hospital to help the the lower class. I mean, that's a good like result.
But she's not getting paid.
I
she
guess.
she still needs to get her certification or whatever.
Yeah, but who's going to the poor, like the people she's treating could pay her if she lets them pay her, but she keeps saying no, 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 no. It's okay. It's okay. I'll do
So
it for free,
this
pro
is all
bono.
for studying
Mm-hmm.
purposes.
So she could
She,
get paid. She just doesn't want to get paid by the her her patients.
she's probably just gonna go to the States and then learn there and get her documentation certificates in the States. It
Maybe
seems like
her and this chick Audrey Rose can just meet up and talk murder. It's around the same time. No, wait. When's Jack the Ripper? Late 1800s.
this is like 1817.
So Jack the Ripper was what? Mm, I don't know. It doesn't show the date here. Whoa, my book is upside down. Huh. Okay, that's cool. Oh, 1888. So
So,
oh, it's
so,
almost around the same time.
so
Almost.
Hazel would be like a grandma or something.
Hmm. Oh, if you
But
guys didn't know, the author who wrote Jack the Ripper is the same author as the Book of Wrath or the King of Wrath or something like that. That TikTok book, one of those book talk books.
I don't know.
Let me see if I can find it. Mm,
Yeah. So I mean, overall rating, I think I would give it like 3.5. It
yeah,
was fine.
I would say 3. Oh, Kingdom of the Wicked. That's what it is. I should have known that. I had the first 2 books.
Um,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. All right. That I can finally return.
Yeah. Are you gonna pick up the second one?
Mm,
Like if it shows up on Kindle Unlimited, maybe
yeah, if it
I'll
shows up on
consider.
Kindle Unlimited, I'm not that big of a hurry to um,
Yeah.
read it.
I'm not in a rush to know what happens next.
Yeah, same. Mm, I could already guess. Like she she finds Jack. They They try to solve a mystery together at wherever she's studying, and that's it.
They try to go about life being immortal or whatever. And she studies, blah, blah, blah. And then he tries to find a life for himself, like career wise. I don't know. Something
Or
like
like
that.
they what's it called? They find the cure or the antidote to the immortality that Jack drank.
Yeah.
Lee says, "Dang, shortest podcast. Y'all didn't really have much to talk about this book."
Yeah, it was like we didn't really have that many qualms with it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that bad.
Yeah. If it was a really bad book, then yeah.
Yeah, we'll go on a rant. And like if it was a really good book, that too we'll go like we'll talk a lot
Mm-hmm.
and just swoon or whatever. But if
Yeah.
it's just like a mediocre book, it's like
And
what can you say? Like I don't know.
in Lee's words, this was mid tier.
Mid tier.
Mid tier.
Yeah. Yeah. Then again, it's young adult. Like I don't really expect a whole lot from the young adult genre much anymore. So I I heard the
Yeah, he was laughing. It's mid. It's mid.
yeah, like it definitely had what's that word I'm looking for? It definitely had the what's the word? Potential.
Yeah.
Like, the concept and all, but but kind of just like fell flat, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like the romance wasn't even like swoon worthy.
No.
It was just like, meh, it's
Oh
okay.
heck no! He said Zenny level mid. I don't think so.
His Zenny level?
Zenny level. Like he's saying Zenyatta is mid tier.
Oh,
Heck no.
nah, he's like up there with his super kick.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he can play soccer out there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Whatever. Okay, so what book should we read next? What do you think? You pick.
What are we feeling? What genre?
I don't know. We always say one genre and then we go another.
Another route.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. Like
Mm.
we do still have the daughter of the moon goddess.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And
We
we
do.
still have vicious spirits.
Vicious Spirit. The
It's the wicked fox.
the second book.
Yeah. So, do we have any other books we have in common?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so there's two options. Uh, we could maybe try to read a V.E. Schwab book.
Let's see.
See which, like a darker shade of magic or
No,
vicious.
they said that book is good.
Well, they said like all of her books are good, but
Mm.
um,
But you didn't like the
Addie
Addie
LaRue,
LaRue. Yeah.
like it was good. It was just like I didn't like how the timeline was back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like reading books like that. where I'm constantly brought to the past and stuff. It just like takes me out of the story, I guess.
You're getting you're getting mental whiplash.
Yeah. That's kind of like how I was with is it Name of the Wind? Like I didn't like
Mm,
how it was a guy telling somebody his life's experiences. I was like, that's kind of like it's taken me out of the story. Like, I still want to finish it. It's just, I just have to mentally prepare for the back and forth in the timeline.
Name of the Wind.
Just like,
That's it's the Patrick Rothfuss.
yeah,
I started the thing the audiobook on that. Name of the
yeah, it's
Wind.
like,
Yeah, I understand.
yeah, you're like introduced to the guy, and then there's something going on in the present time, and then telling his life story to like a reporter, like writer person, and I'm just like, but what's going on in the present time? There's something going on. Yeah. Like
One day,
one
one
day
day, one
I'll
day.
finish it.
Okay, so V.E. Schwab. What are these books about
Let's see.
anyway?
Lee says, plus the author for Name of the Wind is taking his damn time on the third book. Oh, then, okay, then that's good. So we have all the time we need.
Okay, let's see. What is Vicious about?
Vicious is the one that's like about superheroes, right?
I have no clue.
I think
Oh,
it's like two friends that develop like superhero powers and then they like clash with each other.
yeah. V.E. Schwartz bring to life a gritty comic book style world in vivid prose. A world where gaining superpowers doesn't automatically appear in a time. Okay,
And
there's
then a darker shade of magic is I think there's like different Englands or
yeah,
something.
like parallel Englands.
Yeah.
Red, gray, white. Cows,
So there's B.E. Schwab books, and then I think there's still Renegades if you want to try
Oh
that.
yeah, Renegades. Isn't that Marissa Meyer?
Yeah, it's a dystopian sci-fi.
Mm. Oh, that's not
There's
on.
um,
Oh, it's not on Kindle for me. Okay. Oh, you have the book though.
oh, I still have it on downloaded.
Oh yeah, it's
let's,
not on
let's
Kindle
see.
anymore. Dang, that's a long book. That's 500 pages, bro.
That's like standard for her books though.
Are they quick reads?
Um, I think like the Lunar Chronicles, yeah. Uh, Heartless,
Did you read
kind of a
Heartless?
yeah. It was like a slower read. Like I liked it. It has mixed reviews
Mm.
because of the ending, but like I liked the ending.
Mm-hmm. Lee says we
Um,
should try reading Warbreaker. By Sanderson.
isn't that like 2,000 pages, Lee? You can't read that in a week.
The only thing that sucks about Warwick is that you know it's his early work when his writing is. Yeah, and plus it's not a stand. It's not a one-off anymore. They're writing a second book on that. It's a duology now.
It's like if we did read that, we would have to like break it up like chapters
Mm-hmm.
for each like session. But
Yeah. Did you wait? Did you read Gilded yet?
I'm like a few hundred pages in. So far, it's like interesting.
Warbreaker is in a duology.
Yeah, it is.
Where? When?
Huh?
When?
He announced it, didn't he? That
No.
Warbreaker is gonna be a duology.
No, when?
Huh?
No, when?
When?
Wait, I know more about
Like
this,
2 years ago.
but it's not out yet.
Warbreaker. Which one's that one again?
Warbreaker has nothing to do with Stormlight. It's
I know it has nothing to do with Stormlight, but is it that the one with the two sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still read it.
Oh no.
He's like, I swear, I thought I saw like an article saying that Warbreaker was going to be a duology now.
I think I heard that too on Elliot Brooks's YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
see, I think we saw it at the same time then.
Yeah. And then there's a new Mistborn book or whatever. I'm like, dang, like
Yeah.
oh, and there's a new what's that book?
Yeah.
The spaceship one.
Yeah.
That
Warbreaker 2, it's going to be called Nightblood. Nightblood. Whatever what that means. Wait, what spaceship book?
his other book that takes place in space.
Oh wait,
Oh, what it was called.
yeah. Uh Starsight, no. That's the second book. Star.
Yeah, but like the first one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that
Talking
whole
about
series, there's
Skyward?
another book. And I'm like, what?
Skyward, right?
There's
Huh?
another
Talking about
book coming
Skyward?
out.
Wait, hold on. What?
You're talking about Skyward, the one that Amber's talking
Oh
about?
yeah, Skyward.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skyward.
Yeah. But Warbreaker.
No, but you guys were talking about Skyward just now.
Yeah.
I'm watching your podcast, okay?
But okay, yeah. He says it's called Skyward, which is he's right. I think I have the book, and I stopped reading it.
There's another book for that. I was like, oh my gosh. He just keeps coming out with additional books for these series. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay. There's the Princess Trials, but that's kind of like the selection, and I don't know if I want to read another book called.
Dude, like, yeah. I DNF that series.
Mm-hmm. I think I just read the first. Yeah, I just read the trilogy. I know there's supposed to be like 2 more after that, but I was like, nah, I'm good.
You know, like the daughter or whatever.
Yeah, like I'm good.
Like, meh.
I think I'm over
yeah.
that type. I'm over that trope.
Yeah, the bachelor type trope.
Like we all know that the main character is a main character for a reason.
We know.
She's gonna get picked.
Yeah. It's like no matter how humble she is, whatever. But yeah, we got those options. Unless you want to read a thriller.
Well, what kind of thriller? I don't even know.
Like, I was looking at The Housemaid. There's like 2 books in that series.
The The housemaid. Wow, 113,000.
I know. It just looks
Let me
interesting.
see.
It's like I feel like it's gonna be like a female John Wick or something.
An absolutely addictive psychological thriller. What the fuck, CJ? All I heard is like, you guys fucked me. See, like, okay, so
Sorry,
if,
stream.
yeah, if from the outside, if they don't know, like, what's going on in the background, doesn't
I
sound good.
know. Like there'd be times when I walk Sully outside and I could hear him like perfectly, like outside. I'm like, oh my gosh, so embarrassing for anybody walking by.
Hmm.
You can clearly hear him.
Oh my gosh, you guys fucked me.
I know.
I swear, like, when every time Lee plays with, like, CJ and his friends, I don't know what game they're playing, but it sounds so sexual.
Oh, they're probably playing with their friend Adam.
Mhm. They're I don't know, but it's just like if they didn't know they were playing games,
I know. It's like, what's going on in there? It's like there's an orgy or something.
Mhm.
My
Get
boy's hype. Leave me alone. He's on top. I don't know.
Who was that? Who said that?
Lee
Hmm.
said he's on top.
He's on top. Top of what? Another dude?
That's what our neighbors are thinking.
Okay. Wait, is this book gonna make me scared?
I don't
I know
think
it
so.
looks interesting. You know what?
No.
Why not? It's first time for everything, right?
Yay!
First time for everything.
Our first thriller. I don't think it's gonna be scary. Like,
Well, you don't think it's gonna be scary. This is me.
well, it's definitely no ghosts or anything, demons, but
Dayman?
no
Dayman?
demons in this.
Dayman? Are you there? Dayman?
Just, just crazy people. But yeah,
And
it's pretty.
it's a duology. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty short, 338 pages.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, this got a bunch of good ratings.
I know, 113,000.
Lee says Mia's a wuss. Even the Burger King scares her.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at
What?
it. Look at it. Like, it's just like, what if he's like just staring at you? He's staring at you with this permanent smile.
Oh my god, we just had Burger King the other day too.
We had McDonald's the other day.
McDonald's.
I am a fucking wuss. I don't care. I'll admit it. That's why do you think I don't read thrillers that much? I have to every time like Lee wants to watch a scary movie, I need like a blanket or a pillow to hide behind.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just like this.
So maybe this won't be like a fast read.
I know, I'll be like, no, 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 I gotta stop.
Need to put it in the freezer.
No, 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 no.
I need a break. I need a drink. But yeah.
But I'll try. I'll try to get through. Hey, Kira, what are you doing? Hey, Kira, get out of there. Kira?
If you get scared for whatever reason, you can DNF it.
Kira, get out of there. Hey, hey, hey. No. Hold on. Kira. No. Get out of there, you little. No.
She going through the yarn and stuff, guys.
Kira. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
No, like she tries to go in our closet and every time she does, she knocks clothes over. Like she messes up everything in the closet. She moves,
Scared?
huh?
She trying to hide? Or
Maybe, but like
Lisa, she's in the closet. Oh boy, now all Mia's clothes are on the floor.
yeah, and then like yeah, she moves things around and in there knocks clothes off the shelves. And she has other places to hide. Honestly, she does. I just don't. It's probably just because it's dark in there. She wants to go in.
She's like, that's my room, guys.
Like she sometimes I know she likes to hide under my desk. She likes to hide under the coffee table, under Lee's desk, but Lee won't let her hide under there. But she can hide under my stuff. But I don't mind. She and she likes to bury herself inside the couch, which I don't mind. Let her do that, but I don't want her in the closet.
Well, that's understandable. Gotta refold
Yeah.
stuff.
She gets hair all over my clothes. I mean, fine, yeah, I guess. Like I'm already content of, you know, there's always gonna be fur on me, but like, come on, what about my nice clothes?
I know. Oh,
All my black clothes.
Zuli's still passed out.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why Kira's restless right now. During the thunderstorm, she seemed fine. She just followed me around most of the time.
Oh,
Yeah, like thunderstorms and like fireworks, things like that, sirens. They don't bother her. She just sleeps through it.
oh, that's good. Zuli freaks out. She can't sleep. She pieces. She needs to be like comforted.
Yeah. Kira doesn't care about that stuff. I mean, the only thing that she does is just follows me around. That's about it. Cause she knows Lee's not gonna comfort her. He's too busy playing games.
Yeah, Zuli's like that too. Every time like CJ's like working on something, like the construction that's going on, and he makes loud noises, Zuli gets so scared and like she'll actually cuddle with me, and
Aww.
which is super rare for her because she doesn't like human contact all that much. But like if there's loud noises, she will want to hide behind me.
No, what is up with our dogs who don't like human contact?
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
Kira doesn't like owner contact. She likes contact from other people.
She just wants to spread her smell so the other doggies know. It's like your owner touched me.
And Kira's like, "Who touched you, bitch?"
I know. It's like, hold up, you cheated. You cheated on me. Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
but
So
yeah.
the housemaid. I'll try to read some of it tonight.
Yeah, if you get scared, no, you
Oh
can
my
do
gosh!
it at it.
No, I'll try finishing it. Don't worry. But yeah, all I know is that if I do start acting scared, Lee will probably mention it in the chat.
Throw you under the bus.
Oh yeah, I don't care. Mm, whatever.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect from it,
I know.
but
I wonder what the twist is.
yeah,
I can already
like
tell she's going to have an affair with the husband.
I didn't like fully read the synopsis. I was just like
I don't know.
I skimmed it.
Just by the words like, "Oh, the handsome husband. I tried on her dress." Like, oh, you're having that. You're gonna have an affair with the husband. It already is. I already know. That's why he got locked in the closet or her attic.
She probably cray cray.
Hmm. But
But
supposedly, it's a big twist it's an unsuspecting twist. So we'll see.
we shall see.
All right.
Oh
So
boy.
okay.
Alright. Well, housemates. So anybody in the chat to join along and join us for our next book discussion on Fridays, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Feel free to join. Reading The Housemaid, available on Kindle Unlimited, or you can pick it up in stores also if you want. It's a duology. Um, I don't know if it's gonna like connect or if it's like a sort of like a what's that term?
A spin-off.
Companion novel or something.
Companion spin-off. It's the same thing. It's like it's not about the same character. It's like a
Yeah.
different character that was in the main.
Yeah. So I'll see. I don't know what to expect. But it's got good reviews.
I don't know.
Hopefully it pays off. It's not like Beauty and the Baller where it had like hundreds of thousands of reviews and it was a flop.
Oh
So
my gosh. We'll see. We'll
yeah.
see what
So
happens.
cross your fingers.
Cross our fingers. I will.
Yeah.
I will finish this book.
This is Mia's like first thriller in how many years?
Honestly, yeah, I don't know. It's been a while.
Since Dan Brown.
Oh yeah, since Dan Brown, and that was like in what, high
High
school?
school.
That was in
Yeah.
high school. Yeah, that's over 10 years ago. So, oh math, do your math, guys. That was
Math.
over 10 years ago. Um, but yeah, okay, yeah. And
Yeah. So
would you can I would okay, Dan Brown, I would say it's more of like an adventure thriller. It wasn't really that scary. It was just like more like adventure.
like thrillers aren't meant to be scary. Like like if it's like a horror thriller, definitely. But some thrillers are just like a mystery,
Like
like a
what?
crime mystery, like
Crime
stuff
thriller?
like that. Like like what's that movie 13? Was it 13 with Brad Pitt when he was like, "What's in the box?
Oh, I never watched that
What's
one.
in the box?" Yeah,
I know the
that's a thriller.
meme, but I don't know that. I've never watched 13.
It's like about like a serial killer. I think he's like a Zodiac killer or whatever. And he's, you know, killing all these people, and Brad Pitt is trying to figure out like who's doing it, and then yeah. So it could be like that type of thriller. It's not necessarily scary.
Mhm. I'm
It's
thinking
just
huh.
very
I'm thinking like that movie with Johnny Depp, Secret Window.
yeah. So that would be a thriller too,
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
like the psychological,
Oh, I like
like
psychological thrillers. I
can't
like
use the
watching it though.
watching it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Especially like
like
Korean ones.
oh yeah.
Korean psychological thrillers are like pretty up
I
there.
can't remember the last one I watched.
Yeah.
I remember there was like one where it was like um apartment building and like the tenants were like cannibals or something. Um
What the frick are you watching?
it was like with this like one of the top actors in Korea right now. He was in Squid no, not Squid Games. If you saw a picture of him, you'd recognize him. But he was in that and he was like the main antagonist. He was like a doctor, cannibal, whatever. It's like I remember that,
Oh,
but um,
man.
or there's another one, Parasite. I still need to watch.
You haven't watched Parasite?
Was that a thriller?
Parasite? Yeah, I would say it's a thriller. It's pretty
Yes.
good.
Still need to watch that one.
But like it's so like
DJ was like, "That's 7." I said 13. I read 13.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, I got my numbers wrong. Okay.
Whatever.
guys. Yeah, baby brain. Okay. The movie says The Wailing is a good Korean one. The Wailing, is it available on Netflix or
Wait, who said that?
Uli?
The Wailing. Did I watch that? I wonder if I did. The Wailing. Because I know I watched a few thrillers, Korean thrillers with him. I remember there was this really good one. But for the life of me, I do not remember the name of it. So I can't even describe it if I could. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I wouldn't be able to describe it if I...
So it's like a weird concept.
Yeah, weird. Okay, yeah, weird concept, but like
it's like a dream that you can't really, you know what happened in your dream, but you can't really tell like what happened in your dream, like one of those situations.
Yeah, I feel like that was the plot.
A dream, like it was like a dream situation.
Yeah, like apparent like this guy. He was either having a dream or he was hallucinating, and then it turns out he was like, I don't know. I think it turns out like he was drugged or something along those lines. But all I remember is like I really liked it, and I can't believe I forgot about it. Inception? No, that's...
Inception.
No, it's
Leonardo
DiCaprio. No, it was a Korean one. I remember it was in a white and black room. But yeah, you know what? It's the other DiCaprio.
Oh yeah,
The one in the insane asylum.
Shutter Island.
Yeah, Shutter Island. Oh, I like that movie too. Shutter Island.
It's like, wasn't Leonardo DiCaprio in another movie where it was like a dream or whatever?
Yeah, Inception.
Yeah, no, there was another one.
Shutter Island.
Like,
I don't know.
no, there's another one, right, CJ? Where like he keeps having dreams and then like he can't tell which one is real and he's trying to like save his kids or something from his wife. I forgot. I forgot which
That's
movie
Shutter
that
Island.
was.
No, that's Shutter Island.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was having flashbacks about his wife and his kids while he was investigating the insane asylum, and it turns out it was
He was insane.
yeah.
He is insane?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Lee is yelling Inception. No, Inception is the one where he's steering up.
Elliot Page.
Inception is the one where he's dreaming about his wife who killed herself. It's the same plot. He had a wife that killed herself. Inception and Shutter Island, except Shutter Island is the one with the kids. Oh, and Inception. Actually, he had wife and kids in both movies.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's like the same.
That's the same thing. Yeah, the same plot.
Lordy Lord.
Except
But
in Shutter Island, his wife killed the kids. In Inception, the wife just killed herself. There you go.
oh man. But yeah.
But anyways, good
All
movies.
thrillers.
All
Yeah, all
thrillers.
thrillers. Like not all are scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like the twists and turns.
Reading it
Uh,
and watching it is two different things. My imagination runs wild when I'm reading something really good.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But
Alright.
yeah, hopefully this is good. This will be our first thriller, and then we'll see how it goes from there. If it's too much, go back to fantasy or something,
Mm,
or contemporary
yeah.
romance, whichever.
Yeah. It's an adult book, right? Like an
Oh yeah, I think so. If there's gonna be some like an affair situation, but yeah.
Alright. Well, tune in
Cool.
next week when we discuss the book.
I know. Like my chat is just like the guys yelling at us. But yeah, feel free to join in the chat also.
Mm-hmm.
Let us, recommend some books for us. If you have any suggestions, we'll try to, review those and maybe add them to our TBRs.
Yeah. Yeah. This actually is like, yeah, this book discussion is actually helping me read books. More books.
Yeah, definitely. I know it's the last day of March.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty good progress this month, reading wise.
Mm-hmm. All right. So until next time.
See you later, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.